All right. So last time, yeah, just learning the lesson about house music. You know, the best way, of course, is to get entwined with and familiar with the genre is creating it. So
Right.
remember on your canvas, remember I put the resources on. So.
Yeah.
hmm
Canvas.
And I also put structure, like a structure, like a mediocre structure
Oh yes.
of what an EDM song could sound like, and so yeah.
One second.
hmm
Oh, there we go.
hmm
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
And, yeah, and we'll also get to hear some too.
Mhm.
So it's
Oh
up to
yeah.
you, whatever type of house song you want to create. But classic is always the best. You know,
Yes.
classic,
Is classic
classic house.
is that like a Chicago?
The Chicago style, yeah. Something
Yeah.
about yeah, it's on
Oh
there.
yeah,
It's
I
on
used
the.
this one.
hmm Yeah, I mean, yeah, Chicago
Oh
house.
yeah, right
Chicago
there,
house.
yeah.
That's the one I think. So.
Okay. Yeah,
uh,
I figured that's probably
mhm.
maybe the best.
Yeah, and so just for purposes of the video, I'm just gonna activate the what you call it. We can get to hear the audio a little bit.
Okay,
And
yeah,
so,
yeah, yeah.
and so, let me see. So I made like a demo, like just a house demo, really quick. And
Oh,
I know you
yeah.
created one too,
Oh,
which is
yeah.
great. And so, but it has like the bare essence of a house song
Mhm.
in it. So
The elements
Mhm.
sort of.
yeah. And so hopefully it works. See, it works this time.
Oh yeah.
Remember, see, it always starts with a
Yes.
synth because of
Right.
the concept of the 1980s with the synthesizer being
Yes.
created in the early like 70s mixed in with the
Right.
80s and then spread out throughout all the other genres.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
I did something similar
Yeah.
actually.
You
Yeah,
started
it
off like
sounds
that.
very similar. I
Mhm.
think it's called. I think we might have used.
Let me see the blast thing, maybe.
I think it's
Yeah, because it's kind of like starts like
Right.
something like that. But always the synthesizer is always prominent, and that's a good
Yes.
start. And so, yeah, I mean, you just add a little bits of count the
Yeah.
bars here and there, and you know when the hit points are. It's always the
Right.
derivative of like
Mhm.
4 or 8,
Yes.
bars or
Yes.
16 bars or something like that. So
Yeah.
So what do you have so far
Okay,
to
let's
start
see.
off?
Oh, oops.
Mhm.
I need to put this down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh yeah, use the same one.
Very similar, yeah.
Yeah, so that's fine.
I just switched it out right now, so it could be sounding different than what I expected. Oh, is this?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I think I switched it too much.
Okay.
But
Yeah, you
that's
have a
kind
general
of,
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Mhm.
Exactly.
So you kind of like we're in the same ballpark of like what a
Right.
typical house song is, and so
Yes.
you go back to let me see, let me go back to the music map.
Oh yeah.
That info. Where's it? This one right here. Let me see. Classic house is always like the most what do you call it? The most prominent one in the house
Yeah.
genre because this is the one that spread out to the techno and trance, and then later on it got depending on where it was like in around the world, you have these other ones like say drum and bass
Right.
for the Jamaican
Yes.
genre. Breakbeat is kind of like I guess it's a derivative of drum and bass as well, like in America. So, but house is always it's always gonna be the genres, and this is like the first one.
Chicago
And there's
house.
so many different types. One. This is
Yeah.
more like the newer ones, remember?
Yes.
But yeah, this one right here, and
This one.
playlist,
Oh yeah.
and then of course famous one. You know.
Breaking up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. This one's a good one too. Mhm.
Yeah.
See, it always starts like that.
Sure, a beat.
Mhm.
Yeah. Very up as well. Like just very. Like starts out already like out there.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
See. And that's the elements of the synthesizer going into
Right.
integrated with the disco. You know, the
Yes.
continuous disco.
Yeah.
hmm Because remember in the split during the synthesizer days of the 80s,
Yeah.
everyone was starting adopting it, and everyone took
Right.
their approach. I guess there were some people that just wanted the continuated disco genre to keep on going,
Right.
and so you got
right.
these kinds of guys.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's
Mhm.
true.
Let me see. So yeah, so let me see. Let me hear another one. Has that same thing, but you can definitely tell the R&B mixed in with disco,
Yeah.
mixed in with like the synthesizer.
It makes
Um,
kind of what
mhm.
house music is. Yeah.
Yeah, and also just one man. You remember in the
Right.
documentary that we
Yeah.
watched, one person can make a whole house song. It doesn't have to be a band.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know,
Yeah.
which is a precursor to music today.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
So it depends how you want to start your song. Some
Yeah.
people start with the synth.
Right.
If I was you, just start with the synth, and then all of a sudden create the drum roll that you want to take, and then
Yes.
start layering it at the
Yeah.
various points.
Right.
And
And I
so-
think I'm kind of getting to a stage
Mhm.
where like I'm still at the intro,
Uh-huh.
but I'm trying to build up a base.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I kind of last minute switched around, so it
Mhm.
sounds a little different from what it did
Mhm.
yesterday. But yeah, just building of the base, sort
see.
of, you know. And
Mhm.
I think these ones, I'm not sure exactly how they sound. I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
so this is
Okay.
like the I wanna incorporate this maybe
Mhm.
towards the middle
Okay.
or something
Okay.
as like kind of something different. I
Okay.
can just
Let me see.
Um,
No, I'm just gonna put it at E.
oh yeah, as I can just sort of
Okay.
like
Mhm.
put
Mhm.
I don't know, like as I'm not really sure what
Yeah.
it would be considered,
Okay.
but just have the
see.
bass continue throughout it, but then just have that
Mhm.
like as is like a surprise. Or,
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if I want to introduce this as early as I am,
Uh-huh.
or I guess it's like playing around with
Sure,
it.
sure.
You know?
Let me see. Let me. I think it's good to decide the drum hit
Yeah.
because you remember in the earlier days of music, especially in the disco
Right.
and the funk days, the drum was like the it was like the backbone
Yes.
of the song.
Yes.
So when we look back at the other chapters, and so let me see. Let me turn off this. And so this is like my I guess this is like my drum selection, but you can like layer it with different types of drums. So
Right.
if you go to, I don't know. I mean, I was looking earlier. I was just looking at what do you call it, Chicago house, because that's like
Oh yeah.
that's like the element. So
Yeah.
you have to hear like what would go good with it. This one is like more. It's more like the snare. So I'm
Right.
looking for something like
That.
kick. There you go. That's what you're something looking for.
Okay.
So you want bass. You want that hard hitting.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me
that's
hear it.
true.
See like that.
Yes.
Yeah. You remember from the other
Yeah.
lecture, the coconut, the dropping of the coconut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's it.
actually very true
Mhm.
because you want to pair something up with something else.
Yeah.
Because then it starts sounding like
Mhm.
it's just all over the place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So let me see if this one works. Here's another kick. Not like this one better.
Yeah.
Okay, so same thing again. It's always going to be a derivative of you have an intro of, let me see, 4, 8. So at the 9th right here,
Right.
that's where you drop it. So like that's where you can like kind of start.
Oh yeah.
You can create a small build-up right here with the constant
Right.
synth, and so it was this one. There you go. Okay, and then let me. Okay, and then. It's really simple, huh? This program, it's like
Yeah.
really good.
It is actually really good.
Mhm.
You know.
So let me hear it now. See?
Yes.
So yeah,
That's really.
that's what you're
good.
definitely looking for is the kick. So let me hear yours.
Yes. Okay.
Because you have the same
See.
synth as mine, which is great. That's a great
And-
introduction. You're right.
Yes.
So-
And so I have this,
Mhm.
which
And what's that right there? I couldn't even hear that.
I know I can't hear it either. Maybe we
What-
can hear
yeah.
over here.
It's like bass, so it could be very.
Yeah, I think
very low?
Yeah, this was actually very.
Uh-huh.
I remember it being very low.
Oh, I can hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If
Right.
we had headphones, I can definitely hear
Right.
it. You can keep it in there. Make sure
Yeah.
you layer it. Make sure it's
I think it needs
It's
to be paired
connected.
with something.
Mhm.
I think
yeah.
just to give it more depth,
Mhm.
but also.
Yeah, exactly. So
I
put this.
wonder what this sounds like.
Mhm.
Let me
Like, okay. Let me move the camera a little bit. It's mostly just aiming at the computer,
Oh yeah.
not us, and so we can get to see it in action.
Oh yeah.
hmm So I'm trying to build this class up.
Yeah.
Music history is
Yeah.
gonna stay. So far, it's
That's
only
good.
me and Gio
Oh, yeah. Oh, really?
teaching it. Yeah. So that's why literally if Gio's sick and I'm teaching and I can't,
Right.
the class
There's
is
just no
canceled. And so
one.
I wish we can get more people in, but it is an
Yeah.
elective. We're always looking for like the
Right.
main
And
math
it's
and
an
science.
arts thing. Like
It's an arts. I really wanna
the
build it up here.
photography,
Mhm,
it's everything. Right?
We only have photography and music history. I really want to build it up more. And
Yeah,
so,
I
mhm.
think you guys should. Like,
Mhm.
I think also like there's some things like
Mhm.
if you wanted to do like ceramics or
Mhm.
something like that's kind of hard.
I think
like, where do you do
the
it?
facilities. Yeah, I mean the best
Right.
place to do it is
Yeah.
I mean, maybe EFS, but like it's
Right.
like, but we have need EFS.
Yes, exactly.
So bunker, but we need it
yeah.
for like subbing
Right,
and stuff like
yeah.
that. I mean, you can't do it in the lab. That's like
right, because
counterintuitive.
you're already kind of
Mhm.
doing science with
Mhm.
the food.
Mhm. That's why I really want to
there,
pitch.
yeah.
Are you coming here next semester?
Yes,
Okay,
I'm
I'm trying to pitch like more of the arts and the computer
Yeah.
because we have Chromebooks and stuff like that, and it's safer
Yeah.
and stuff. It's
No,
it's
I
less
agree.
cleanliness. I mean, I
Yeah.
love painting. Don't get me wrong.
Right, exactly.
And everything, but yeah.
if you can build like
Mhm.
something like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
into being,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think that'd be great.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to like either
Teachers on board.
either that or like start off with a club and then later on
Right.
build it
Yeah.
for the next coming semester or something
Yeah,
like that.
or like really, because I
Mhm.
know they have like a music club.
We do, yeah.
Yes, but
Mhm.
I think, but I think,
Mhm.
I mean, I've never been there,
Mhm.
but maybe like really making that solid and
Mhm.
like having people
Oh yeah.
like come
Mhm.
over and.
I wish Elliot,
Yeah.
Rhonda's son could be teaching full time.
Oh,
or our teaching
does,
pad.
Oh, does he
Mhm.
teach?
No, yeah, he does. Well, in his music club, yeah, he teaches. Well, I don't know
The music
professionally, but he's a musician,
Oh,
and so
yeah,
he'd be
no,
perfect
that would
for.
be great.
Mhm,
Yeah, that would be
totally. So, yeah, we
Yes.
jammed out together like on my
Yeah.
laptop, and he was playing his guitar and
yeah.
stuff. So
Oh,
it's
that's
just
good.
yeah. But
Yeah.
getting credit for it, of course, students are going
Right.
to definitely sign up for it.
Exactly,
And so
for
that's,
sure.
that's what I
Yeah.
definitely want to build, especially from this class.
Oh,
And
totally.
so,
I
yeah.
totally
Mhm.
agree. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
So again, if you hear this,
Yeah.
oh wait, let me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Segregate the elements left. Keep
Yeah,
it separate. Yeah.
okay.
Make sure it's on its own track. But find the backbeat. You want to keep it there.
Oh, right
Yeah.
here.
Keep it in the same track.
Because if you
Mhm.
hear this,
Mm-hmm. Let me see it.
it's low, and then
Mhm.
if you hear this, it's also very low. So maybe I
Mhm.
need to get rid of one of these.
Maybe, yeah. You don't need two bass unless it's
Right.
actually needed. You need one bass.
Yeah.
And all stuff. If the elements, because in the house genre, they were building
Yeah.
off of for what is it? Just like the hip hop genre.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bass is key because it was designed right.
Right.
Remember, each genre is designed for a certain what do you
Yeah.
call it, venue?
Yeah. that's
like
true.
like rock music was designed for like, well, I mean for most, but like you see, remember we watch Queen and all that. That's designed for like grand. You
right.
look at
You're not gonna
YouTube.
see it at like.
Yeah, like I mean you can, but like at a
Right.
bar or something or a
Yeah.
club, but
Yeah.
or a small club, but they're meant for grand,
Right.
and all that stuff. 80s, yeah, the 80s, especially the new stuff. It was designed for like, it just sounds like it was meant for enclosed spaces and everything
Oh
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, and so
No, yeah.
so it depends. Yeah,
Sure.
always think about that in the back of your head. Like, if you're
Right.
gonna make a song and you wanted to play it,
Right.
who's gonna be your target audience and who's
Yeah.
gonna be your where are you gonna play it at
Right,
and where they're
exactly.
gonna enjoy it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Mhm.
it's true. It's so true.
Mhm.
You gotta understand that.
Yeah. My friend makes beats. He's a psychologist on the
Oh,
side
really?
at Facebook here,
Oh,
and then he makes
yeah.
beats on the side. And he
Oh.
told me like he designed. He thinks about that too. Like when he
Yeah.
makes a remix and all that
Right.
stuff. Who's it for? What gigs it for? Are they gonna like
Exactly.
it? Sometimes
Yes.
ego. You have to put ego aside.
Right, and it's kind
Uh-huh.
of like addressing some people as well.
Mhm.
Like when you talk to certain people,
Uh-huh.
like understanding who they are
Yeah.
and like how you need to speak to them. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
It's kind of like that. Like, oh, will they take this
Uh-huh.
offensively, or
Yeah.
is my friend who's more blunt?
Mhm.
Would that really matter to them?
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean? Like you
Mhm.
kind of,
Yeah,
figure
exactly.
that out,
Mhm.
right?
You look at a lot of music and
Right.
they debate that
Yeah,
concept of
yes.
like are we doing this for the fans or are we doing this for ourselves or is
Right.
myself going to sell
Right.
it to the fans?
Exactly, yeah.
And sometimes like their own style and aesthetic doesn't translate well
Yeah.
to the audience.
Exactly.
So
yeah, no,
yeah.
it's so true. It's
Mhm.
so true. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Mhm. So
Okay, so I have this, the
Yeah.
synthesizer.
Mhm.
So I got rid of one of the bass.
Mhm.
So I can use a beat.
Yeah, you can use a hard hitting beat. You want to have the backbone.
Okay.
Uh-huh. So yeah. So you just got to experiment hearing different types.
See.
Mm-hmm. You'll hear it and you'll feel it when you hear
Yeah.
it.
I
you
feel
know.
like that's very
Mhm.
okay. I think I might like this one.
Sure, experiment with it.
Yeah, and see
Yeah.
kind of what happens.
Uh-huh. All right. Maybe like do a group of 4
Oh,
and make
yeah.
sure you put it at the where the number is.
Oh, right
That's where that's the
here.
bar. So for every 4 beats, that's 4 beats. So between every number, that's the bar.
So it can easily sound
So it'll
bad if I
sound-
don't like.
Oh, it'll be you have to make sure it sticks and it
Yeah.
clicks on and everything using
Yes.
it's on there. So yeah.
And then do I
Mhm.
match the bass with it? Or?
Yeah, you match the beats with it, yeah.
Okay,
and it
let's
should-
see.
Yeah. If you need headphones, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It's more about me for this video,
Oh,
not
okay.
not,
Yeah, yeah,
not the
yes.
song per se, but yeah.
Okay, let's see. So if I'm here, let's
Yeah.
see.
hmm
So we've got that, like,
So if you want this to continue out throughout, you know,
Yeah.
then that's part of it. And then later on, we'll remember the this one right here.
oh yeah.
Yeah, the what do you call it feature? The auto-tune feature. The
Yeah.
to set it down. Automation feature. There you go.
That's
We'll do that later
true.
with the volumes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Intensity.
Can I potentially take this and loop it?
Yeah.
Where's the loop?
Copy like Command C, just like just like a
Command
document,
C.
and then Command V,
Okay.
and then
Command V.
and then do it again and
Okay.
again, and make sure it clicks because you have like a little
Oh,
silent
yeah,
zone. But yeah, there you go.
that's
Look.
different. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Like,
And then can I do a total twist
yeah.
and like go from like, oh, I'm keeping up the same beat, but then can I go like, well, I'm not sure if like electronic is really in the house, like kind
Yes.
of.
They're all the.
They are okay, because I was thinking of doing like just something kind of like I don't know,
Well, you trying to get like an EDM build up or something like that?
or like
Mhm.
I guess so, like a bit of here. Let me see if
Yeah.
I can find.
Yeah, the parameters for this project is just to create, just using the loops, but in the house genre
Yeah.
field. I mean, you can use a lot of elements. Something simple. You don't have to make it too
Right.
complicated with like something with an explosive build up or anything like the
Yes, or
EDM of today.
anything.
What you want is the bare minimum to get a general sense of what the early
Yes.
house artists like Frankie Knuckles and
Yeah.
all those guys were
That's
were
true.
doing out. So definitely elements of like
Yeah.
say R&B a little bit
Right,
and a little
right.
bit of the disco of the
Yeah.
house thing. But yeah.
Yeah.
You can even put words in there if you want, because remember
Right.
they kept on looping those words over
Yeah,
and over.
no, they did. That's like a
Mhm.
huge thing.
Mhm.
What's this one? No. Oh, this might work.
Mhm.
Okay, let's hear what this.
Yeah, yeah.
Something like that. But I want something to connect this weird sound. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I feel like it's weird to go from this to.
Yeah. Wait, what's this one? Play this one? Is it playing?
Oh yeah.
That one?
Oh, this one.
Yeah. You have to click that little thing right there.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Now click on it again. Oh, that's it.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, something.
Where'd you want to put it? Yeah, put it on. You have to always put it on another track.
Oh, another
So,
track.
mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. And then remember at between each number is a 4 bars.
Okay, so
Yep.
I need to then go like
Mhm.
this, match it up.
Yeah. Oh, at the 12. Go to the 12.
Okay.
We'll clean it up later. Like, just put the
Okay,
elements
right
in. But
here?
you know where the 12 is? Where is it? There, right there. That's
Oh, right
it.
there.
That's where it's
Okay, got it.
So right now you have nothing, no backbeat, but you just have the synth that you want. And then
Yeah.
but you have to have a backbeat that's rolling through. So like,
Okay.
yeah. So this one is good. This is my backbone right here.
Yes.
That's the one that's going to be the most prominent thing, because I can even like lower
Right.
this and this, but this one is consistent. That's in the
Okay.
house most of the time in the early classic house,
Yeah.
and even the disco era. It's like or the funk. It's always the
Constant.
it's always the constant
Sound.
of the backbeat. Yeah,
You know what
or the
I'm-
kick drum. There you
Yeah,
go. The kick
yeah,
drum.
the kick drum.
Mhm.
And I'm kind of wondering, how can I go back? Let's
Mhm.
see. Let me try to find
Yeah, they're always.
this sound. And then if I take, so that's like very synthesized. Oh, but that sounds like the same thing.
Oh yeah, it's almost the same one. Yeah. Yeah,
And
it's almost the
then-
same one. Yeah. But you can variation it. But just find the elements, the bare
Yeah.
elements. It's always gonna be the drum.
Right.
What's the element? The drum, the snare or hi hat. You know,
Yeah.
adds a
Oh,
little bit of
that's
depth to it. The
true.
bass, and then the synth, and then the
Yeah.
frontal synth, and then optional is always gonna be
Right.
words if you want to use words or something. So like,
yeah.
I'm just trying to find a word like a.
Oh, I like that.
See? You'll hear it, in music. You'll hear it when you hear it. Of course. You'll hear it when you hear it. I mean, it's like that. Whether you
Yeah.
made it by accident or you find, in
Right.
today's world we find stuff in libraries.
Yes.
Or you record something and
Exactly,
that's it.
and you
Yeah.
find that.
Mhm.
But can this qualify as the backbone?
Sure. Some people use the backbone. They write the whole track based on
Right.
the synth. It's just for classical house. It's
Yeah.
always that. Remember when you think about it, you're
Yeah.
playing for like
Right.
in a club. It's designed for
Yeah.
like a warehouse
Yeah.
club, and that beat has to keep on going. You can eliminate all the synth, and you can eliminate everything else, and you can just play this over like this literally
over and over,
this like this literally over and over, and people will still be dancing in the house genre.
Yeah, you just have to have backbone.
Yeah,
for it.
You just have to have some element to keep the party going. So think about that. Keep the party going. How do you keep on the people on the dance floor and keep them going and all stuff. Hip hop's a little different. Remember, in the genre of hip hop, they have different tones and different. It's really different because like from a DJ standpoint, it was hard to mix. But house is like one of the easiest ones. I always look forward to house gigs because it feels like I'm not working per se.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm just
having so much fun.
Yeah, I'm just so much I'm vibing onto the same tempo of music. Versus hip hop, you really have to think about it. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna love this song. Oh no, this artist is has a history or something. I don't know if I want to play it. You know, like when you think about I don't know, current music. Like one time I couldn't play like say Chris Brown.
Oh yeah.
Because he has a history of like say that, and people might take offense.
No, because then you can find yourself in the news or
something like that, or
you know,
people go up to me.
Media,
I mean, we talked about this one time about Michael Jackson, and we had this whole me and my friends had this whole discussion about music history, like guys, he's the greatest and all that, but like this documentary came out, and we have to think about the context and everything,
and then not everyone is going to be on the same page or whatever. No, it's so true.
Oh my god.
Constantly there's things happening, you know, and we gotta.
Yeah, it was really a hard discussion to talk about. Like, what do we do, guys? We always played the fallback for like any parties to play Michael Jackson.
Oh no, 100%. Like seriously, like that is just what you will play, you know. And it's great because it kind of can integrate the younger generation as well as the older generation.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like that. Just that one song that just works with everyone, you know. So
it sucks too, cause like some of my older friends, like in their 50s and all that, they told me about when we played Chuck Berry, and
Chuck Berry.
You remember he was the father. Remember in this lecture he was the father of rock and roll. He's the guy that first created rock and roll. But he has a history of like domestic violence and then something about. I forgot something about a crime against children or something like that. It was really horrible. And the same thing, debate came up. Same thing for Jerry Lewis, Great Balls of Fire.
Wow.
That one, you know, you play it. It's a great song. It's number one. It passed Elvis.
Right.
But then same thing.
Yeah, I know. So, no, yeah, it's true. It just never.
So when I teach this class from a standpoint of a DJ, it's like, I'm going through. That's why I know so much about music histories, because oh my god, if I play this, are people gonna, you know, are gonna respond?
You gotta be prepared for backlash or or you gotta be careful because you might not even know like what's happening with that artist, but it's just a cool song.
Yeah,
you know
because you're technically like you're if you ever like become a DJ one day or anything like that, you're actually giving your crowd a musical journey.
Exactly.
You know, of music and music history actually. You know, you're not teaching it through a PowerPoint per se, but you're teaching it through presenting it.
Right.
And,
exactly.
Yeah. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're 100%.
You gotta really think. Gotta really
so
think
true.
about
I didn't think of that actually about like knowing and understanding, but it's true.
Like, remember those videos I showed you, the different DJs from different countries?
Oh,
they were presenting like an example of themselves, right, through this musical journey and putting up this routine and how much they've acquired throughout the world. Right.
Exactly.
Remember that DJ from Japan or that, you know, I don't know, did you see it? You should watch it.
Yes.
You know, Fumi?
Yeah, I forgot what
you should listen to it like when you do your homework or something. But it was just the scene where he integrates Japanese music with with American music and European, and you know.
Or you see people like integrating like Indian Bollywood music, right? It's just very like you don't expect it, you know, you don't expect it, but I think it's kind of cool because it doesn't even feel. It's just music, like it's just music.
Yep,
you know what
especially with the internet, because this week we're gonna, you know, this will be your homework for the week. Just a short write up at the end. So this will be due by like Friday next, but by Thursday. This is the only homework from the last one. Will be the segment on the future of music. Where are we at now? So remember where we left off with the AI, about the AI from Japan music. You know, the automated, you know, stuff like that. I'm going to talk a little bit more like that. Especially like I'm going to talk about algorithms. Like here down the street from Stanford, there's a bunch of grad students working on an AI that can create Mozart-like music. So that's great and all, but at the same time, you know, you look at
what is that?
Will it take away the human aspect of music and it becomes like superficial or something,
Right.
Or is it better?
Will the sensitivity be there with like, and will the emotional factor of music still be there, right? Because it's coming from a robot or whatever, right?
I mean, America, I don't know. I see in Japan, it works for them.
Right.
In Asia, that Vocaloid artist.
That's a different, you know, like culture and different living style, and so will it work for America, right?
Maybe I don't even know for Europe either, because you know we're very human-to-human interaction. We want something to interact with us.
Yeah.
You know, Japan. We look at Japan and they're very conformist. So okay.
Oh, there we go.
I got a good portion. I just need portions of it for the interview.
Oh yeah.
Okay, just go to me. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I played around with this. Let's see what happens.
Okay. There you go. Okay. I know it's just right here, but just because it's at the thing.
It's a little something.
Oh, because it's at the.
Is it not aligned? Maybe?
It's not aligned. Yeah. Let me see. That's a line. That's a line.
Maybe this is a little.
You have to isolate it. Use the isolate feature.
Oh, how do I?
Okay. Let me see. Got the computer. Hold on. This thing. I keep forgetting this.
Oh yeah.
This thing is a little. There you go.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
We have to isolate what is. Play it real quick. Just play it.
Okay. Yeah. From here.
Right there. That's when you're gonna have to put it at the. It's off by.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. So right there, like line it up with that.
Oh, this line right here.
Maybe right there. That line right. See this line right here.
Oh, that's why it sounds weird.
That sounds weird. I think you might have cut it also.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe. So, yeah. Hold on a moment. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop real quick. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to double check.
Right.
So,
yeah.
And so try it now. So let's put there. Oh, I think you chopped it up. So find it again.
Sounds heavy.
So find the element that you got it because you chopped it up. I can see the chop points. So find.
It's called last.
Back. Which number?
I think it might.
Okay.
Does that sound the same?
Let me see.
I think so.
Okay.
I think it was.
So get rid of this and just put it in because probably when you moved it, you chopped it up. Yeah, you did chop it up. So.
Yeah, because.
Okay. So try it in and then drag it and put it in there.
So we need 4 of them. So is it starting from here?
Where did you want it? You said right.
Anywhere.
Okay, just put it there.
Like sort of like there.
That's it. That's the full one. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So make sure you don't cut it. There you go.
I know it's very easy to like accidentally do something.
All right. There you go.
Oh.
Oh wait, you can
there
drop
we
that
go.
one.
Okay, should we see what this sounds like?
Yeah, put it right. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, right there at number 9.
9. Okay.
So move these. You can So move that.
Like.
Put it at number 9.
9.
Yeah, right. Put the cursor, maybe
right
the cursor
there?
at number 9.
Oh, that helps.
So so you can lock it in all the way where number 9 is. Keep on going.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not at 9.
There it is, right there. And so the problem is, see, you chopped it. Right there, so you can get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Don't worry about it. It's just copy and then move it. No, you got it. There you go. And then copy, and then put the cursor at the end of this. And let's see if you got it.
Oops.
There you go.
Like that.
Yeah. So try to play.
And then I want to incorporate that somewhere, but I don't know what.
So what is that noise?
It sounds like this.
Yeah. Let me play it.
Okay. But I'm not sure if we will.
So put this on another track because it's different from that one. You want to isolate it. So back in college, my teacher told us. Actually, you remember the? I mean, not back in college. I mean, the class I took recently. My teacher told us always keep all your segments in different tracks. It doesn't matter if you have like 100 tracks. Keep everything in its own.
Yeah.
Because if you add an effect here and you have a different sound here, it's gonna sound like that, and you don't want that. You want everything isolated so you can control it.
Easier when you make.
So move this one down to the.
I don't know which one I used.
Okay. Well, I mean, if this is the one, just move it down and copy paste.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's bizarre.
Let me see.
Can I just copy it and then put it
Can you
here?
click on that? Click on that track.
Oh, what am I doing?
No, that's the thing.
Oops.
Oh yeah. Oh, tomorrow I'm gonna record the video aspect. Oh, you did a really good job. We'll finish the thing, the Star Wars one. You did a good job. I was like,
thank you.
I was like messing around with it, and so all we have to do is like automate it and increase the levels, and that's it.
Yeah,
and put it with
great.
And I'll show you a different program because we have to use GarageBand for that one with my laptop.
Oh yes. So. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I will leave that there for a second.
All right.
Let's see from the beginning.
Okay. Well, that's a good start.
Okay. Let's see.
When I heard this is like straight up, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely Chicago house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they always started like that.
That way.
They
yeah.
loved
This
using the
is how you-
synthesizers.
Yeah. I like this start.
So it's out of sync.
I know it does sound like this is throwing it off almost.
So let me see.
I don't know.
Oh, you know why?
It is.
Move it right. So let's try
Bizarre,
to isolate it real quick. I just want to hear this.
Oh
real quick.
yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it's just the wrong beat that doesn't
No.
work with it.
It's just in the wrong place when I think. Maybe put it right here. Let's see.
Yeah, maybe.
So yeah. Let's see. There we go.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
there
like
you go.
that.
Yeah, it's just in the.
This one, I wish this would go down here.
Yeah, but what is it called again? That's the thing. Can you
blast back
Uh-huh.
chord?
Wait, which one? Yeah, we'll find out which one. Wait, you got it from the
Yeah.
classic house one?
I think it was beat. It was a
Okay.
beat. Maybe this one.
Okay.
Or let's see. What does this sound like? Oh, okay. It's like electronic.
Mm-hmm. And actually, the last assignment is gonna be. Remember, you're gonna just
How do I turn this off?
Yeah,
Okay,
sorry,
go
I'll say
ahead.
that. Just the
Yeah.
last project after this one will be like a short, like 10 song, maybe 8 to 10 song mix. So
Oh,
it will be a
yes.
really simple project based on the genres we learn. I just want to see like maybe 2 from each of the genres.
Okay,
And
yeah.
like a quick explanation.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and you'll do it on here, but
Okay, yeah.
it's literally simple. It's not like complicated like making a song. It's just you
Okay.
put the song in, and then you just fade it out and then fade it back in.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
Yeah.
And if you have the option of doing voice if you want, that'll be great.
Okay,
You know,
yeah.
we can
for
do that in
sure.
class, but yeah.
That's a good idea.
And I'll show you the what do you call it, the how to write a script.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No. Yeah, that would
Yeah,
be nice.
and that would help so you can read it.
Yeah, for
and then,
sure.
Yeah. Mhm.
I think so.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, you just have
What
to
is
keep on. You just have to keep on searching like the sound packs and
Yeah.
everything, and
Wow.
Yep. Mhm.
So much.
Mhm. Yeah.
I kind of like the piano, but I feel like it might not work.
Yeah. Just keep on. You hear it when you hear it. You know, that's how it normally is.
That's true.
And they'll experiment until they have something that works for that
Yeah,
song. So.
that's true. Okay, I like that.
Mhm.
Let's see. I think this might work well.
What was that? I'm just looking for this one. Blast back.
Yeah.
And you said it was like a synth?
Oh, blast back.
This one?
Art
No.
012.
Blast back. Is it? Blast pad?
Blast back.
Arc.
Art.
Oh, arc.
Yeah.
ARP. There you go. Oh.
Oh yeah.
So.
yeah,
this
it's like
one.
that. I want to see. Can I incorporate something like? Here, I'll show you.
Okay. Yeah. You just get the elements that you need.
Yeah, like this.
So this is solidified.
Oh,
now
yeah.
we're putting that there. That's fine. And
Like
now-
this sound
Okay.
and
you want it together, or you want it?
and that sound like
Okay.
that.
Yeah. So do you want it isolated, or you want it part of it mixed in with this, or?
I
do you
want it
want
to mixed in.
Okay.
Like, I want to do something there to have us change from this sound to something like
Okay.
this sound.
So, copy the back beat, the kick drum part.
Oh, yes.
That's
Is this
the
the kick drum?
No, we have to isolate.
Oh yeah.
Um,
See.
Probably gonna be these.
Should I play it?
Yeah, play it real quick. It's probably these two right here. It's
Okay.
not that. That's the bass that we can't hear
Oh,
because we don't have
these two.
headphones.
Oh,
It's probably
okay.
these two right here. So we have to copy that and then
So
wait, before you copy it and then move the cursor to
yeah,
the end of that
that's
so you don't cut it.
a problem.
Yeah.
Right here.
Until you hear until it locks.
Okay.
Is it locking right there? Yeah.
So.
There you go. Okay. There you go. So
Okay.
so far you got.
All the way back.
So did it copy it? I don't know. Copy is Z. Let me see. Oh, let me see. This one, right? This one?
Yeah.
Wait, let me see. Actually, you can just do this. Copy, paste, and then go here. Just do
Oh
one.
yeah.
Make sure it locks.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I
There you
think
go.
that's good.
And then like that.
Yes, that's good.
So, yeah, and just do that.
And then I need to copy this
and then
one.
Is that the one you wanna? And then that which one? Which is the one? You want the beat, right? So
yes.
That's the one. So you can just copy one and just copy and then move the cursor. Yeah.
And then I move the cursor right here.
Or you lock it, make sure it's locked. Okay.
And then.
All right. And if you hear like some variation, then it must have been like, yeah.
Okay.
So try it.
Like
so hear it, okay? And that's just what the thing going with. So there you go.
How do I mix something like that?
Well, experiment. Try to put it.
Okay.
You're gonna have to there. You're gonna have to create another track. See, that's together. So you have this one, so you can like experiment right here. You know, copy paste through that, and then you have to find that was the black beat. What is it? ARP?
Oh yeah, this is.
So ARP. That's a musical instrument. That's a sound instrument. It's called ARP.
ARP. Okay.
It was an 01. So get rid of this one and find it here and drag it down.
Okay. So I need.
Go to the.
Black ARP.
Black ARP. Up. It was all the way up.
This one, the first one.
That one.
Okay, so then this one.
And then put another. Scroll down. Scroll this down.
How do I?
Yeah, right here.
Oh.
You know, like here. So you want to get this so you can put it in.
Oh yeah.
And then put it right there. See.
Is it? Oh, right here. Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go. Put it there. Yeah.
And then black ARP.
There you go.
There we go.
There it is.
Thank
See?
God.
And it's also a different color.
Yes,
I'm glad the program it does something called that's very great for editors called color coding. See all different elements of the color code.
I like that.
Yeah, it helps a lot.
Like that.
In a normal like a normal professional DAW, it'll be completely blank. And then later on you put in your own parameters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So.
Yeah. No, this is good.
So you remember also if you want to really hear it, you remember you use the loop feature.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and this is remember it's right here.
So maybe I can loop this.
Yeah.
And loop.
Yep. That's it. And you gotta find this. It's somewhere over there. This right here. This little red thing. It's probably somewhere over there.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
You gotta find that red thing. Somewhere hiding. There it is.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So move it, and then you can like chop it down.
So then this is what the loop thing is?
Yeah, the red right there. Yeah, it's one of the best things ever in nonlinear editing. So.
Oh no! Where did I go?
Oh yeah, no, go back. He's back. It's not going anywhere. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
I wonder. Wait, where did I put the red thing?
I don't know.
Oh no.
Well, it's don't worry, it's not far, but.
Do I need it?
Well, just to hear, just to hear it, so you can hear it looped.
Oh.
See, like this. So I'm just gonna put it here, and then.
Okay, got it. Right.
Okay, like that. I don't know where. Oh, there it is.
There
don't lose it. That's 44 bars later. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Right here, I'm gonna say. Okay, so should I see what this sounds like?
Sure.
Okay, so let's see. So if I go from here.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna just move it.
No, oops.
No, don't worry about it. It's not like you're destroying it. It's just.
Oh yeah.
So you just move it. Let me see. You just want to hear. Maybe like that segment, right?
Yeah. Right.
Oops. Gotta grab it right there. There you go.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I don't I don't not like it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Okay.
But you're experimenting with it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I took this like this.
That's sounding good though. I mean, I like this though. Yeah.
Yeah, no, me too. Oh no, where did I go?
Yeah, I just stop. You can just press spacebar. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, work on this week, and then what do you think your influences was based on, like both the reflection paper based on what was your influence? Just hearing it remind you like from lecture, or you heard the song before, or something, and then but tomorrow we're definitely gonna look at also the video one. We're gonna finish that one up. That'll take like half a class.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. Do I save this?
Yep. Save it. Make sure.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah. The internet last time it was just not friendly to us.
Yeah. No.
And so.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Cancel.
Cool. All right.
Let's refresh this. Hopefully this did not do something.
And that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it should save. Anyways.
All right.
All right.
Okay. All right. Sound.